Hello, everybody, and we are back. We are finally playing the Silent Hill 2 remake. Now, if you've been here for a while, you know that I have talked about this for a very long time. Um, it's been in planning for quite a while, so I'm glad to have finally gotten the game and actually being able to play it. Now, I have ran through the intro just a little bit, not very far. I didn't even leave the starter area, but that was just to test the performance to make sure the game runs for me and is in a playable state, which it is, but it's not the prettiest because everything had to be lowered quite a lot, which is painfully sad for me. Hopefully, it's not too bad for everyone else, but what can I do? I got a mid tier PC. An upgrade is possibly 5 to 10 years uh, down the line. It's not coming anytime soon, so what can you do? But yeah, my options are pretty much either play a stuttery 30 FPS and have it look good, or play 60 like I am right now and have the quality be meh or okay-ish. But that's fine. It's not too big a deal to me. Hopefully, it isn't to the rest of you who are wanting to enjoy the experience with me here. But yeah, I'm gonna play it. I probably should have played this after I had beaten the original Silent Hill 2, but there was just so much time in between that, and so much stuff happened, and the game was like, you know, very high in price. But yeah, so new game. Normally I play hard as for the first thing, but this is long. There's a lot of different endings, and I don't know. I just kind of want to play normal for the first time for this to re-experience it, if you know what I mean, and just chill, partially chill. It's not to say standard can't be difficult, but you get what I'm trying to say. All right, so I will also try and comment on whatever it is that I can remember that seems different from the original in this. But of course, it's been almost a year since I played the original, so everything might not be accurate. My memory might not be as strong on it either. Also, I noticed I didn't even have to adjust the volume settings. The game just sounds amazing by default. Nothing's too loud and everything's on max, which is crazy. Also, I didn't really want to turn the music down anyway because I love the freaking Silent Hill genres of music. 2 and 3 have my favorite music, honestly. I also really like 1, but I never got to play 1 because it's so hard to find nowadays. I mean, I didn't get it when I had like a PS1 as a kid and a PS2, but now that those are gone and kind of lost to history, I don't really have a television either, so I can't really buy a console without having to buy a TV, which would be like probably $300 on top of a console. Maybe that's $100, and then trying to find game copies, which PS2 game copies, man, you're looking
Mary,
hundreds of dollars for old games. So I don't know.
could you really be in this town?
Maybe that'll be a future endeavor if I ever end up wealthy. But yeah, I went ahead and hid the FPS counter. It was a solid 60 when I was trying the intro out here, but I don't know if it's going to change. I don't really want to know if it's going to change that much because, again, I'm already suffering enough by knowing what the settings look like when the rest of you don't.
In my restless dreams, I see that town. Silent Hill. You promised you'd take me there again someday. But you never did. Well, I'm alone there now. In our special place. Waiting for you.
got a letter. The name on the envelope said Mary. My wife's name. It's ridiculous. Couldn't possibly be true. That's what I keep telling myself. Mary died of that damn disease 3 years ago. So then why am I looking for her? Our special place. What could she mean? This whole town was our special place. Could Mary really be here? Is she really alive? Waiting for me?
Alright, we have control. I will say right off the bat, I already noticed at least 3 things that are very different from the beginning of the original game. The first one is you did not get control in the bathroom. Instead, this was just a full cutscene, which I think you should have got control in the bathroom first and walked around, and then did the cutscene like the original after you came over here. That's just a nitpick, though. I don't really think that's too big a deal. The other thing, right here, this view. The view is kind of sad. Because the original game, I'm pretty sure you could see the island across over there, and it looked awesome. But here, can't see anything. It's just fog, and like I'm guessing that's a PNG of a mountain back there. And the last thing that I noticed that's different is, oh, actually no, that is not different. Let's see, what's the interact button? Okay, it's E. I thought it would have been F, like modern games tend to do. Map. Oh, that's pretty cool. So James' head just moves, like it doesn't actually move the map. That is interesting. So I'm guessing you're going to have to get more maps instead. I could have sworn that I had saw that the car door gets shut in the remake, but it's still wide open, like the original. Interesting. Oh. Well, I freaking manually shut the door. But yeah, complaints gone, so the second one no longer exists. The only reason the door is shut is because of me, because I used to say, like, when I saw the trailer, the door was shut. It was kind of weird to me that they closed the door, because it made it seem like this is no longer a trip of no return. That was the main reason the door was open. And yeah, I get the realism complaints, it'll kill the battery, blah blah blah, all that stuff, but it was, what's the word? It was scenic, artistic. It had like meaning behind it being open. Let's see, bathroom, you can go back. That's the mirror. I can't see anything in this bathroom now. I'm guessing maybe this is the reason why it wasn't playable normally. Funny drawing. It's much darker in here than original too. Because yeah, there used to be, once you beat the game, there's like the gym that spawns back there. I wonder if it's the same here. Is there any stuff to interact with? Cigarette butts, paper, trash. The scene looks pretty nice. Wonder what happens if you just go down the road. So no U-turns. Try to leave Silent Hill in the observation deck area. No turning back now. Wow, it gives you an achievement. Well, that's cool. Alright, straightforward we go. I hope they didn't change the walk. You know, like the long walk to get to Silent Hill. Because that was extremely grounded and kind of interesting. That barrel is clipping through the other barrel. Oof. Welcome. Then the L fell down. The road is closed. Paleville National Park, 10 miles. Paleville, 10 Old Silent Hill, 50. Brahmas? So let's see. If this was open, that would be right down there with the green arrow. And that would lead straight into Nathan Avenue. So because it's blocked off, we can take the nature trail up to the graveyard, which will lead us to the ranch, and then we'll end up on Nathan Avenue. Whoops, wrong button. Alright, let's take our nature trail. It's a van, so someone else is here. That is a used carnival-looking soda can. Good attention to detail there. Can't see anything else of the interior. Knowing the game, I have an idea who that van belongs to. Potentially. But if this is your first time seeing the game and you're watching it through me, I just want to say thank you for trusting me on that. And second, I'm not going to talk about any future events in order to avoid spoilers. Oh wow, the footsteps, the water. It's like the snow tracks, but with mud. I would say my only complaint about this game has to be the optimization, because I've seen this game wire traced, which for anybody who doesn't know, that is when you turn off all the extra details and you just see the polygon count for items. So everything is drawn with like wires that show you how many triangles your GPU is having to calculate. And it is absolutely horrendous for this area. From what I've heard, don't quote me on it because it is someone else who has done the work and research and all of that. It is a tech guy who's part of a studio, so I kind of believe his word, but again, just take it with a grain of salt. He said there is no LOD, which is level of detail, LOD. That stands for, well, actually, I already explained what it stands for, but yeah, what this is used for is whenever something is far away from the camera, in order to save memory, it uses smaller versions of itself. And the closer you get, the higher the polygons get replaced, so that it looks good up close and it's not eating performance when it's far away. Bunch of rocks spilling here. I can't tell if that's something. It almost looks like something up there. Anyway, back to what I was saying. None of that, which means that everything is at its maximum at all times. And the second thing is they have wasted a lot of polygons on trees and stuff that you're probably not going to look at very much. And grass. Trees and grass basically are using like thousands of freaking polygons in the scene. And while yes, it looks great, it is not, I don't think it's worth the performance hit. Most of these could probably be split in half, maybe even thirds, and they still look just as good and run better. For example, Skyrim trees. Yes, I know that they could look better, but those things have hardly any freaking polygons whatsoever in them, and they still look pretty dang good in the game. They're not like 10 out of 10 quality trees, but I'd say they're probably 7.5 to an 8. But best of all, performance. Your game actually runs good because it's not something you care much about. You're not going to be staring at trees 24/7. Ooh, I like the transition to the thing, looking at the red things. What do you call it? Oh wow, it puts the time and the date as well.
It's like someone's groping around my skull.
That's a strange choice of words, I would say, to talk about a headache. Someone groping around in your skull, isn't that kind of, you know what? Actually, never mind. That does fit with the theme of the game. I don't want to talk about that further because it would go into spoiler territory, but that does fit. For a moment there, I was just puzzled, like, huh? That's some choice wording, but it all makes sense now. Ah, so we just open. So the graveyard with oh my lord, what did they do to Angela? What happened to her face?
Excuse me.
I'm sorry. I was just...
Hey, it's okay. I didn't mean to scare you.
Shoot, I should
I'm
probably
kinda
smack
lost.
myself in the face. I just spoiled her
Lost?
name.
Yeah, I'm looking for Silent Hill. Is this the right way?
Yeah. It's hard to see with this fog, but there's only the one road. You can't miss it.
Thanks.
But... I think you should stay away. This town, there's something wrong with it. And it's not just the fog, either.
Is it dangerous?
Maybe. It's kind of hard to explain, but
I'll be careful.
I'm not lying.
No, I believe you. It's just... I guess I don't really care if it's dangerous or not. I'm going either way.
But why?
I'm looking for... someone. Someone very important to me.
Me too. I'm looking for my mama. I mean, my mother. It's been so long since I've seen her. I thought my father and brother were here, but I can't find them either. I'm sorry, it's not your problem.
No, I hope you find them.
Yeah, you too.
I know it can't just be me, but the cutscenes seem like they're in 30 FPS instead of 60 for some reason. And they look like real-time cutscenes, so I wonder why are they locked at 30? It's strange. But yeah, like I was saying, that is weird. What the heck did they do to Angela's face? Like, her face looks overly chubbified. It does not fit with the rest of her body scale. I mean, I wouldn't really care too much if they wanted to make her slightly chubbier as a character, but, the body proportions need to match the face, if you get what I'm saying. Then again, I honestly just prefer if, characters were left how they are and just made beautiful. Think of television and movies, for example. They only hire good-looking actors who also are talented, because who wants to watch a show that just has ugly characters? Who wants to play a game that just has nothing but ugly characters? I mean, it's supposed to be like a fantasy. You turn your brain off and enjoy an experience that's cinematic, and most of the time cinematic. Depends on the game, honestly, because you know there's arcade-ish games. There's all kinds of different stuff. But yeah, something like this, I just feel like all characters should look great. I mean, James looks pretty dang awesome, especially for a male character. With how often males get shafted, the only thing they tend to do for males is they just look. Here's a buff guy. Sometimes he takes his shirt off at the end, and that's it. So cemetery seems about the same.
Did you want anything else?
No, it's just this fog. Does it seem unsettling to you?
I guess.
Oh yeah, the other thing I forgot to mention. This scene was very different from the OG. For some reason, the dreamlike state is no longer here. It seems more real, you know, like grounded. I guess that's just a design choice difference, but personally, I miss the elusive dreamlike state that everything seemed to be handled in of the original. The music that was used for that scene as well made it even more out of touch and dreamy kind of feeling. You know, now that I think about it too, we took the walk. They really freaking shortened it. Like that was a small walk compared to. Yeah, we did the entire trail in what feels like 2 minutes. Man, that's a shame because I missed the original walk. It was like really spooky, and also you had like occasional sounds and stuff that played, like dogs barking, weird noises in the woods, that kind of stuff. And like every time you went to look, there was nothing there. Okay, I just heard something there. Let's see, truck. Truck with wood. Cool. Can't go that way. Silent Hill Ranch. I wonder if this will stay blocked off like the original. Cool, they got drainage pipe there. Tools, wood. Well, not tools. I guess that was just wood pieces, planks. I will say one advanced thing so far from the original is the greater view distance. Because back in the OG, the fog was so thick you'd have to run up each side of the walkway in order to see. Let's see. Render distance. Yeah, because even standing all the way on one side, you can still see both sides of the road. So you can see everything in one swoop. That is a substantial improvement. Because yeah, like I was saying, OG, you have to run up one side of the road to see everything on that side, and then you have to run the other side. The way I kind of did it my first playthrough was I ran all the way across on that side, and then coming back, I ran all the way on the other side. I don't know if that's really considered a spoiler from the fact that you have to come back through through this area. I would hope it's not, because I think it's kind of obvious from the way it looks. Interesting though, the map says that we are literally cutting through the ranch. I keep hitting escape thinking that that's supposed to get you out of the map. Best auto parts. Wow, they got a mechanic out here on the ranch. That is pretty cool. Let's see, no items. Well, that's new. Oh, it's gate open. I heard something. Went to town to get the window fixed. Spare keys in the drawer. Okay. So it tells
Hello?
us.
Anyone in here?
Oh, so I guess the door is locked. I just went to look around because I thought, why not? Let's see though. Yeah, the door's actually locked. Press E to climb through. Man, I can't see anything. I'm gonna have to turn up the gamma, probably. Let's see, I think it's probably here, isn't it? Gamma, where are you? Graphics, colorblind, contrast, not any of that. Display, gameplay, maybe it's here. Time. No, it's not here. You're all gonna have to see my terrible graphics settings while I look for the gamma. It did not show as much as I thought it would show though, but there it is. Gamma calibration. Yeah, it kind of sucks that I gotta turn it up like this, but I want to actually see my freaking game, you know. There we go. It's kind of visible. I literally can't see, which means I can't play the freaking game, you know. Auto parts key. Oh, you can zoom and rotate. So the hand kind of just moves it. Space, zoom, okay. And then you can rotate. Wiggle, wiggle. Wow, they smoke a lot, and they were eating beans here. Ah, that's pinup girls from back in the day. I wonder, do people still use pinup posters like that? Personal, Mary's letter, key items, map. Okay. Oh, tab also works. Wait a second. It's like the bar is messed up at the bottom. That jacket. Based on the size of that, I'm gonna have to guess that the mechanic here is a woman? Question mark. That's a pretty small jacket to be a man's jacket, but I could be wrong. All right, out of here we go. Key used. We're also going to just leave the key. I was about to say that door looked like it did not open the other way. That's why I walked into it. Well, James kind of just shouldered the door instead, not walked into it. Let's see, that looks like a lot. An actual lot, so a bunch of used car stuff is there. I will say this is kind of different. Oh, so you just look. You just look over there. Huh, I would have thought that, like, you go in or do something. I guess not. I keep thinking the labels on those are like notes or something to pick up. Restricted area staff only beyond this point. Well, sorry, no staff today. Although there's a car here, how in the world does somebody park a car there? Dang, those are actual parking spaces from the Lions. I would hate to park here, though. Dang, that sign is ruined. I'm sure if it wasn't so foggy, this would be like a pretty nice view there. But it is really run down here. I mean, I like they have some of the walk. They don't have the full walk experience that really builds up the dread, if you know what I mean. Let's see, so cornfield over there, does it show us what's on the map? No, it does not. It just shows us there's a river that leads into the Tulka Lake. Since I'm trying to avoid spoiler territory, I would have talked about the lake and went into more detail what I was talking about with seeing like that place across the lake, but I don't want to talk about that because it could again spoil some content. So let's see, turn left turn, but the road's blocked, so the only way forward is straight. No parking. Ah, road work. Yeah, makes sense because a tree fell. Ah, trailer though. Is that the trailer? Like the trailer you normally find at like the end of the road? No, it's not. That's a different trailer because this is blocked. So Road Runner. I guess this is like another part of the ranch where horses are supposed to be, potentially. Let's see, no parking. Can't go there either. More road work, although I don't see anything to suggest that's true. That's just blocked off because they don't want you to go that way. Linear intro. See, look at that. Yes. The cutscenes seem to be 30 FPS. Is that the same choppy that I saw when I was playing in 30 FPS? Enjoy your stay. Reach Silent Hill. So stuff is showing up marked on the map now too. So let's see the road. As far as I can tell, the map of the city kind of looks the same, I think. The main difference being the fact that you needed another map in order to see the rest of it. So collect map of the west side of South Vale. Let's zoom in and see. So looking straight ahead doesn't seem to say anything. I wonder where is the flower? Where's the flower shop? Because I want to see how many shops and things you can go into. wow, the flower shop was right in front of my face. That's funny. Maybe I actually remember more than I thought I did about the game. Well, at least the original. Let's see, open 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Monday through Friday. Closed on state holidays. Wow, so you can't actually go in the flower shop. I wonder how are they going to handle items and stuff. Because, you know, in the original, you just run around and there's a whole bunch of items just splattered around everywhere. I can't actually read the cursive on that, I'm sorry. Miss Cassandra, a customer came in today, ordered a mixed bouquet, red and white. I tried to explain it's bad luck, but he couldn't decide on just one. He seemed a bit off, looked at me like I wasn't even there. Then he just left. Said he'd be back to pick 'em up later. I just wanted to let you know since I might be gone by then. Interesting. Alright, well, our time is over for the moment, and I don't know how much I'm going to have to split these videos up because of the Patreon 5 gigabyte limit. If you actually see this video, that means I somehow managed to fit it within the thing. But it might be split, so that is something to be aware of. But yeah, thank you everybody for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed, and I'm going to record part 2 immediately after this. But yeah, thanks.